late to grow up. When the financial crisis was going on in 08, 09, I was finding all these bargains and I was just interested. I set a threshold that I want at least a 5x. If I'm going to make an investment, it has to be a 5x. I wasn't concerned whether they were great businesses or not. All I wanted was the pie is discounted enough that I can get a 5-bagger. And that did happen in the sense that the investments I made eventually, most of them became 5x's or more. This time around, I said, I'm not interested in discounted pies. I'm interested in growing pies. Okay, so Monish has grown up a little bit in 11 years. Okay, so I said, number one, I want growing pies. I don't want cheap discounted pies that are not going to grow. And number two, 5x is for losers. Okay, I'm going for 10x. Okay, so I said, I want growing pies and I want that pie to be a 10x in 5 years. And once you set that benchmark, life becomes really simple because most things don't make that cut. And then you can plan accordingly. And in 2019, I made 3 investments, and even in the age of Corona, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with 2 of them. The third one, I think we'll still do okay on, even with Corona and all that. In 2020, I made 1 investment I'm really happy with. Nice straight 10x in 5 years, nice moat. And the thing is, so investments fall to me, and this is my learning in 11 years, Monish has finally figured out that investments fall into 3 categories. Okay. 1, discounted pies. I'm talking about value investments, right? We're not talking about, these moonshot things trading at 100 times earnings. But one is the pie is heavily discounted. It's not going to grow much or it may not grow at all, but you're getting a discounted pie. Okay. The second is obviously great businesses, right? Growing pies, but the whole planet knows they're growing. Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Salesforce, etc. The problem with the growing pies, which Francis and I am Monish Pabrai and I'm an alcoholic, and I'll say it for Francis, I'm Francis Chou and I'm an alcoholic. The problem Francis and I have is we are so cheap that we can never invest in those businesses. We know that those businesses are really good. And we know 10 years from now, when we look at them, we'll say, you dummy, of course it was a great business. Why didn't you buy it? Well, we cannot buy those. Okay. We cannot buy, the day I see Microsoft in Francis's portfolio, I'll jump out of my chair. Okay. So I'm not going to see Salesforce in his portfolio. I'm not going to see Microsoft in his portfolio. And I'm definitely not going to see Amazon in his portfolio. You can just take that to the bank. Ain't happening, even though they're phenomenal businesses. So there's a third category. The third category is where we can actually make some hay. And those are the hidden moats. So we cannot go after the obvious moats because the whole planet knows about them. The cat's out of the bag, we're hosed. It's the hidden moats where the action is. And 11 years ago, I didn't understand this. I just focused on discounted pies. Now I said, I don't want any discounted pies. I've had enough pie to last me a lifetime, which is discounted pies. I want growing pies and I want deep moats, but I want those moats where no human can understand that there's a moat, or very few humans can understand it. And so we can go play there. And maybe sometime if we do another session, if Professor Sando has us back, we'll go deep into the hidden moats. Francis,